Hello everybody, MD Polo here. Thank you for joining me. On the table today we have the Canik Mete, and according to the website it is pronounced Mete. And this is an evolution of the TP9 series of pistols that has been very successful for Canik. The one in front of you is the SFx model, like I said at the beginning, and this is meant for competition. It's a duty size pistol, so duty use, competition use, of course self-defense, but it is a full-size pistol. What we're going to do today is, since this is just a first look video, this pistol came out not too long ago. It just arrived at Shoot Point Blank in Carmel, Indiana, my home away from home, and I just wanted to bring it to you. So what we're going to do today is take a look at it, show you what comes with it, give you my first thoughts, and then if it's something that I like enough, it may go home with me, and if it does, then I'll do a follow-up video, do some more shooting, and let you know what I think from there. For our friendly and not too knowledgeable YouTube manual reviewers, everything you see in this case and the pistol itself, everything is 100% factory stock. This is exactly all of this. I know it's scary, but that's the way it came from the factory. There's been no modification done to the pistol before, during, or as far as you're concerned, after the filming of this video. Having said that, what we're going to do today in the first part of the video, we're going to break it down and just show you what comes with it and what it's for. Then I'm going to stop the video and take the gun out of the case, put the case away, and come back and take a more detailed look at the pistol. So Canik has built a reputation, as I said, of providing a lot of value and giving you a lot of stuff with your pistols when you buy them for a very reasonable price. And this is no different. This is a pistol that you get all the stuff, and what it is you get the pistol, full size. It's got loaded full of options. It comes with two 18-round metal mags, but it will accept the 20-round mags from Canik. So you got either 18 plus 1 or 20 plus 1. It has a slight mag well already built to it, and there's a reason I'm jumping around over that on that a little bit, because even though it's got a little flared mag well here, you also get an extra mag well here that is more geared towards competition. So you can just install it and you have more of a competition's mag well, which is removable. You also have optics plates because it is an optics ready pistol. So you can mount a couple of it's not made, as far as I know, for all of the red dots, but it'll accept the RMR CC as well as the Shield RMSC footprint. And that's one of the things that may be a downside of this pistol, but we'll talk about it a bit later as well. You get your normal useless lock. You do get a loader. You get a holster, an outside of the waistband holster. So right out of the box, if you need a holster, you got it. You got your loaders, two 18-round mags. And then I'm going to do this way because that's the only way I can get everything on focus and on the camera view. Is you get your cleaning kit here, and also you get a replica of your gun. And this is very clever because what they've done is you open the bottom and you get a lot of tips and punches that you can use to service and clean the pistol. And what you do is you can grab all those tips and you screw it to the top of this tool. So you put it on here, and with one tool, Canik says that you can service the entire pistol. And then up here you get back straps because the pistol has interchangeable back straps, so you can adjust the size of your grip. So it was very well thought of. You get a lot of different just a lot of stuff with it that you don't get with other pistols. And this is, I just wanted to show you again because this is really cool. So you got your punch, you got a punch right here, so you can also put the tool that you need, and you pop this out. I'm not going to do it because there's a lot of things that can pop out, but you can hear it there. Just really cool how they package this. You can tell that they put a lot of thought into this. So this is what you get, and let me take it out of the case and I'll be right back with you guys. And we're back. So continuing to take a look at the Canik Mete, as I mentioned in the beginning, this is a full-size pistol, and it's a 9mm with a 5.2-inch barrel, and it does come with 2 metal mags, 18 rounds capacity, but it will accept the 20-round mags from Canik, so you get 18 plus 1 or 20 plus 1, as I mentioned earlier. It is 30.1 ounces, unloaded and without the mag, and it comes with an MSRP of $575, let's call it $74.99, $574.99. Locally, it's been sold for $550, $549.99. So that was what I meant at the beginning when I said you get a lot of value for the money. That's cheaper, at least $100 cheaper, if not $150 less expensive than some of the competitors, and you don't get all this stuff that I just showed you with the case. The gun has been safety checked, but just to make double sure, but it is safety checked. Oh, that trigger. Yes, we'll talk about that. So the gun has been it has been redesigned, and if you'll forgive me, I'm having a bit of an issue talking. My brain's not in gear right now. But as I tell you more about the pistol, then I'll just let you walk around as I'm reading you some of the stats. So starting at the top of the slide, you can see one of the differences versus the previous versions is how now you got all these angled cuts. You do have the porting of the slide. The barrel itself is not ported, but you got the ported of the slide. So you got this tapering, I guess you would call it, that makes it look very nice, but it leads us to one of the downsides. The gun is optics ready. So being a full-size pistol, maybe for duty use, for competition use, and a pistol that it is optics ready, because of the shape of the slide, it can only accept one of the tiny red dots, either the Trigicon RMR CC, the Shield RMS footprint. So you cannot mount a regular like a Holosun 507C or any full-size RMR. That's not going to fit in this one. So that just means you're going to get a smaller window to look through and a tiny optic, which is a shame because you do have a full-size pistol with nice sights, and these are metal sights that are raised. Oops. Come on, focus. There we go. So the sights are a bit raised, which is nice. So you got a ledge here, but also they are made to co-witness with the micro red dots. That gives you an idea there of the sight picture. They're nice sights. I like the way it looks. And since we're back here, you can see that you do have a striker cocking indicator. And so when you charge the pistol, you can see the red there. It's not tactile. It doesn't protrude from the plate. There you go. But you can see it. And as soon as you pull the trigger, that goes away. So that's not an indication whether you have a round in the chamber. It just tells you the striker is cocked and ready to fire. But you do have up here an indicator, a loaded chamber indicator. So if you do have a round in the chamber, all you have to do is run your finger across it, and it'll tell you if you do or you don't. Staying with this part of the slide right here, you can see, as I mentioned earlier, that it is optics cut, and you do get 2 plates already in the kit. All you have to do is remove this, put the micro red dot of your choice, and you got a couple plates that will accept it. The front sight is dovetailed, as is the rear. If you chose to change them, you can. The slide serrations are very aggressive. I like them. They did a very good job with them. And actually, the corner here, if you're not careful, I think it's got the capability of taking some skin off. And I'll let you walk around it a little bit more. There you go. Now we're going to move down to the frame. So of course it's a polymer frame pistol, and what Canik did with the Mete is they improved the grip texture. versus the previous models. So it's a quite aggressive grip texture, and they included it in the front and on the sides. In the rear, it actually just has those kind of raised squares, so it doesn't have the same texture that it does in the front and on the sides. I really wish they could have carried this same texture up here, somewhere along the lines of some of the polymer 80s that you see, or also the FN 509C that it has the texture up here. I really like it, but they did give you some of this same texture over here, where you would have your index points, your landing pads, whatever you want to call them. You do have a 3-slot rail to hang your lights, lasers, and any other accessories. The trigger guard has been redesigned, as you see here. The focus catch up a little bit. So it's been redesigned here, and you do get some texture in the front, and but nothing in the back. But it's got a very nice undercut, and it's pretty high, and it allows you to get your hand pretty high up on the grip. The mag release, it's actually subdued. It's not a large competition size mag release, but it does the job very well, and it is textured. You insert a mag in here. It works very well. It is not ambi out of the factory, but it is reversible. Regarding the slide stop, slide catch, it's right here. And what I like is that, at least for me, I got a medium-sized hand, and it doesn't get in the way. I can actually have my regular grip, and none of the controls are in my way. That's not very common with some of the pistols, at least for my hands. A lot of times I'm riding the slide lock, slide release. To take down, disassemble it, it's very simple, very much like a Glock. You just pull the slide back a little bit, pull down these tabs, and off it comes. I'm not going to do it right now because, according to YouTube, that is modifying a firearm, and the video gets instantly demonetized, even though it is in the owner's manual and you do it for safety and for cleaning. Now let's continue to move down on the grip. It's got the replaceable back straps, so you can adjust the grip size according to the size of your hand, and that also will modify, of course, the reach on the trigger. So you can change that to your heart's content. And at the bottom you have a slide. There we go, a slide magwell. Nothing too pronounced, but you do have a little bit of a taper here. As you can see if it'll catch it. Come on, camera. There we go. So you got a little bit of a taper here, but if you need something bigger, you have the included competition magwell that you can install at the bottom of your grip. So that leads us to the trigger. And the trigger, from just dry firing here, I think it's an improvement with previous versions of the Canik, and this trigger is just absolutely phenomenal out of the box. Smooth, I mean, there's nothing there. It's just absolutely smooth. Let's see how close I can get. A little bit of travel, and just it's like you're breaking a thin piece of glass. And then we go. That was a reset, guys. And then you're instantly on the wall. I mean, there's nothing, it doesn't move. Look at this again. There, and that right there, there's the wall. Instant break. This thing is just phenomenal. That's worth the price of admission right there. Just absolutely love this. Show you from this side, just in case there's a little bit better light. Break. Then your reset. There. Outstanding trigger. So there you go. This is just a first look at the Canik Mete. I would love to know what you think about it, what your thoughts are on the Caniks overall, but also have you had a chance to shoot an experiment with this one? I would love to hear from you. And I'd like to thank again Shoot Point Blank in Carmel, Indiana for letting me take a first look at this pistol. And I will let you know if this ends up going home with me or not. For $550, that is one smoking deal. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember that I upload videos every Friday morning and when I can on Wednesdays as well. I'm very active on Instagram, and if you want to know what's going on in the channel before it ever gets to YouTube, please stop by over there and give me a follow. It would be very greatly appreciated. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, God bless.